Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to another Gameside Chat with me and more Stardew Valley. Oh my goodness, guys! I was really wondering about the story I was going to tell today. I think I'm starting to run out of stories already. My life's not exactly what one would call super interesting, but I received a private message, and it really gave me an idea of what I wanted to talk about today. Very good idea about what I wanted to talk today. I will not say the person's name because, well, here, let me tell you the story. Apparently, this somebody had just now seen my my relationships video, and the episode of Gameside Chat where I talked about relationships. And this person, well, like I said, I'm not going to say their name because they, or even what they talked about, because they talked about some sensitive stuff. Let's put it that way. So I'm not going to, divulge anything like that. And I'll save this person some anonymity. But, oh man, the piece of copper's probably done by now. But they wanted to know more about when I first met Cindy, about my relationship, how I made my relationship work, how I met Cindy. Even though I kind of went into that a little bit in the video, but I'll go into it again. Yeah, at least some of it. Some is going to be a little bit of a repeat. Other bits of it are going to be, new. But in order for me to talk about this relationship, I need to talk about what my life was like before her. Before Cindy, I'm still a nerd. I've always been a nerd. Nothing will ever change that, not even Cindy. As much as I'm sure she wishes it would. But, we met, like I said, talk about me first. I'm a flower dance has begun in the forest. Oh, that's right, there was a flower dance thingy. I got time to go to that. I got things I gotta do first. I'm sure oh man, it's this dude's house. I need 2 more copper bars. It's like 9 a.m. to 2, wasn't it? You go get that watering can so bad. I was always alone. I had never dated before I met Cindy. At all. I just never been interested in a relationship. It was never really my thing. My brothers were all into it. Whoa, were they into it? Not me. Wasn't my thing. But, so I went through all of high school, about half of my time at college, alone. Didn't want to be alone, but that's sort of just how the cards played out. Whoa! Whoa, what happened? Fucking hell. Did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Also, I can move stuff. Good to know. I know somebody in the comments told me a while ago, but I forgot until just now. Okay. Alright, so anyway. I was always alone. And I hated it. I hated being alone. And even more than hating being alone, I hated watching everyone else's relationships around me. I hated seeing people who had somebody in their life, who had somebody that cared about them, and they cared for. Jealousy was so high in me, but I did not want to. I don't know. It's just I didn't want to go through rejection, and none of the girls I went to school with gave a shit about me. None of them. I tried talking to them before. It isn't like I didn't try. I did. No. fucking hell. My plants are gonna die, aren't they? My crops are so dead. My crops are dead. It's because of this fucking festival, isn't it? Well, we gotta go to the woods anyway to go get our leeks and stuff. Shit. Yeah, like I said, What the fuck? Every girl I ever met, they didn't give a shit about me. None of them. The only thing they cared about, and it is like, and this is true, the only reason they batted an eye at me for any reason is because my father was a teacher at the same high school I went to. Huh. Interesting. I'm not spending $2,000. Well, it's a recipe. I can make back... Wait a minute, I need 300. I can make back 300 easy. Okay, what do I do here? They, like I said, they cared about me long enough for them to, like, you know, my father to see, oh, look at him. He's making friends, and they're being nice to my son. Good to see. It's because my father was a popular teacher. I'm practicing my dance moves. It needs to be perfect. Hey, Robin, what's up? Ah, the air smells so sweet with all these flowers. Now, if I actually try to date anyone in this game, it's probably going to be Robin. Because I love the redheads, man. Look at that red hair. Jesus. You're a hottie. Yeah, I don't care much. So, like I said, that's you know, my luck with women was non-existent. So I resented it. I absolutely resented it. Made me angry. See, going through Valentine's Day made me angry. Watching people in relationships just pissed me off. And to be perfectly honest, I fell into a depression over it. I really did. Never mind. Fuck off. I want to ask her. No, not him. So like I said, I'm trying to talk to the little girl, damn it. I want to talk to everybody. Oh, I must have already talked to her. So just... No, I don't want to ask Harvey. Why would I ask Harvey? Penny is a bit of a redhead. Ooh. But, so like I said, I resented the shit out of it. And it made me so angry. Like I said, I fell into a depression over it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did. It made me upset. I was just super depressed. Just anytime I saw anyone together. Oops! Oh. Fine, fuck you too. Oh, no thanks. It's because I haven't done any of the romancing, isn't it? Well, I love you too! Jesus. But, what was I saying? I got off track again. So, as I said, I fell into a bit of a depression. I'll be honest with you. I was depressed. Alright? And then... I was in college, okay? No, not a Sam. I may be open-minded, but I'm a straight guy. Sorry. No! Oh, crap. Thank God. Fine. Nobody wants to dance with me. None of the ladies. Go ahead and start the dance. I was in college. I was failing college. I mean, spectacularly was I failing college. And I was trying to switch majors from veterinary medicine to graphic design to some kind of art degree. So, I was in my 2D illustration class, and I was having a rough time. My depression was hitting me a little harder that day than normal. Fuck, damn, now it's nighttime. I don't like these events, dudes. Well, maybe I might have enough time to go foraging, get some money, and come back. Maybe. Hopefully. It's only 10 o'clock. So I was having a rough time. My depression was hitting me even worse because, I don't know, I was out. I was at the campus cafeteria. They had an Arby's in there. I love Arby's, so I was there eating some Arby's. And I must have seen 3 or 4 different couples, all being couples, you know, holding hands, kissing, being there for each other, talking, you know, the stuff that couples do. And it pissed me off. I'm just sitting there watching them. Not that I wanted to watch them, but they sure as hell were having no problems displaying it, let's put it that way. So I went to class, and, feeling, you know, lonely, alone. And we're drawing, we're doing our thing, and I'm just pissed, alright? I was sketching in my sketchbook. That's what I was doing when I was having my lunch. I was sketching in my sketchbook. And I don't know, I didn't feel like my project was working out that day. I didn't like the art I had done that day, so I was just ripping it up. I ripped up my assignment. I threw it away. I ripped the pages out of my sketchbook. I threw them away. I was just angry, alone, upset, depressed, variety of things. So, I'm walking out of class. After I throw these away, I come back, I gather my stuff, and I'm going to leave. Fuck, that was not enough. Not even in the slightest. Shit. If I can get some out to fish do some quick fishing, and get some money to sell, you know, some fish to sell. Land, fruit trees, they're going to entire season to grow. Plan ahead. It's clear and sunny again. Oh, my plants aren't dead. Huh. Here, I thought they'd be dead. I need 100! Mother! Pus bucket. Okay, let's put you away. That's my good. Good. Let's start with foraging again. So she comes up to me. She taps me on the shoulder. I turn around. She's standing there with my pieces of art, all of them that I'd thrown away. And she'd done something that no other girl had ever genuinely ever done. She talked to me. She wanted to know about me. She wanted to discuss why I'd thrown those pieces away, why I looked so angry, why I was so upset. She was legitimately concerned for me. At the time, a completely perfect stranger. She never she barely even knew my name. Even though we were in the same class, she barely knew my name. And she decided to take it upon herself to look at this person who looked like he was having a rough time of it, which I was. I was having a rough time in school. Like I said, I was failing out of college. And that was on my mind. Like I said, the anger I felt and depression from being lonely was on my mind. And she decided she was going to help. No one else was going to help me. She was going to do it. And we just went back to that cafeteria. I bought her some Arby's. I bought myself some more Arby's. Just dollar sandwiches, you know, because I'd already had Arby's earlier that day. And I'm in college, so I'm not made of money. So we go, and we're just talking. She just lets me talk. She lets me vent for well over an hour. She just lets me vent. And she just decides, hey, let's continue to hang out. You and me, let's hang out. So we did. Just for weeks, we decided to hang out. So finally, and I'll never forget this day, and she doesn't let me forget it either. March 3rd, 2003. Easy day to remember, right? I asked her out on a date for the first time. And it was at that day, it was after that event, that we officially, after that date, we went that night. That's when we first started calling each other a couple. Son of a bitch. And it was a good time. We were a couple for a good long time. Come on. And like I said before, we were dating for 3 years. Okay. I stayed the night at her dorm many nights. She stayed over at my parents' house not as many nights because my parents are a little old-fashioned. And first off, they were like, "What the fuck? Our eldest son has a girlfriend. How did this happen? He's never had girlfriend before. How and why?" Then it didn't help any that Cindy decided one of the first times she's going to meet my mother, she's going to be in the house, not tell my mother. She didn't know she was there. And she hides around a corner in the dining room where I'm sitting, eating some, some food. I can't remember what it was. Burger King, maybe? Wendy's. And so we're sitting there eating. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. And she decides to hide around the corner. As my mom comes around the corner to ask me something, she jumps out and goes, "Boo!" And my mother had this look on her face that, hello, I didn't know worms would show up here, too. Gold! Ooh, I has gold. Yay! I'm going to have to make a new chest soon. Oh. I has the money. So, like I said, I stayed at her dorm nearly every night. Nearly every night. We were basically a married couple. Like, yes, thank God! I can go water my plants and shit. Thank you! Here, take my pickaxe so I can go mining again. Upgrade tools. Again, don't have steel bars. Hopper, pickaxe, yes! Beep! I need to make 2,000 again, and soon, so that I can get myself a copper, hoe. Yay for upgrading my tools, even though now I am poor again. I mean, by the time I popped the question 3 years later, on her birthday, so it was September. I'm not going to say her birthday. That's private information. But in September of 2006, I popped the question. No, I'm sorry, 2005. We'd been dating for... Was it 2? Wait. Yeah, okay, we've been... I gotta fix myself. We'd been dating for 2 years, not 3 years. We got married after 3 years. I mean, we were engaged after 2. It was on September of 2005 I popped the question, and we were married May of 2006. Wow, look at my guy struggle when he goes to water. What the hell? I'm surprised my plants aren't dead. Huh. Maybe they just don't produce fruit if I don't water them. They stagnate. So yeah, by the time I proposed to her, 2 years later, she and I, we knew so much about each other, okay? So much. We knew each other's tics. We knew what, she at that point, like, she knew the face I made, when I was about to fart. She could look at my face and go, "You're about to fart, aren't you?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." We did, she knew what I was about to do, every morning. She knew my routine. I knew her routine. It was, we knew how to read each other by the time we had gotten engaged. By the time we were married, dude, life wasn't even any different. We just now permanently lived together. We got an apartment shortly after we graduated from college, and life, it's had its problems. I'm not going to say we have the perfect relationship, because we have problems. But as far as, I honestly do think we have as close as one can get to a perfect relationship. Not entirely, but hey, it suits our needs. Crap! I didn't take the geodes to the dude. Damn it. Okay, so I still got most of a day left. So with that, I'm gonna cut down some more fucking trees. Clear out my... Oh, and stumps. Definitely the stumps. I think next episode... Or not next episode, but once we get my pickaxe back, oh, we are gonna go freaking mining in force, dudes. Yeah, see, like I said in the relationship episode, too many people, they know it, they don't really know a person before they jump into a relationship with them. Like, we've been dating for weeks. We're good. We've been dating for a few months. We've been talking online for a few months. I know this person. You don't. You really, really don't. Take your time. Okay? Take your time. He and or she is not going anywhere. And if they say they are, get out of that relationship. If they're like, look, we've been dating for 6 months. You ain't gonna pop the question to me now? I'm out. Let him go. Let him go. They are not ready for a real relationship. They're ready for... Oops, I forgot. Damn it! Stop doing that, Featherhoof. They're ready for something they think is a relationship. Something society has taught them is a relationship, but which isn't. Let's see. Don't need you. You. I still need you. So, yep. Oh, wait. I don't need that wood either. Boop. So I need to bring back some energy. I meant yes. Nom. I should jump in the air every time I'm going to eat some food. I should throw it in the air and then jump after it. Yeah, if you're really going to get in a relationship with somebody, a real relationship, take it seriously, okay? And take your time. Because I'm telling you right now, I was so not used to being in a relationship. This is the first real relationship I had. That one day we were walking back from class together, back to her dorm, and she did the thing where you wrap your arm around someone else's arm. She did that to me, and if I wasn't, I talked to myself like, be cool. You gotta be cool. Don't want to scare her off, because my first reaction was, I need to run. I need to get the fuck out of here. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. What's going on? I jumped out of my skin, dudes. I was so... terrified might be the word? I don't know. What the hell is that? Oh, wait, that's a grave, isn't it? I think I've been here once. Grandpa's Shrine. Okay, yeah, I have been here once. I have enough to kill... Oh, wait, no! Copper! I only have 1 copper. I still need 3 more coppers. It's already 7 p.m. Damn it. There we go. In there. Is this supposed to be glowing super red hot like that? Has it always done that? Yeah, like I said, I jumped out of my fucking skin, dudes. It was so funny. We laugh about it today. Like she talks about it as if it's like one of the funniest things she's ever experienced. Not saying that it wasn't either. In retrospect, you know, learn to laugh at yourself, guys, because I learned that, and it was so it was so fucking funny in hindsight. Oh, I have just enough, but I don't have enough to make a hoe after this. But no, I'm keeping the fishing rod out because I still don't have my pickaxe back, and I'm going to need to make money somehow. But yeah, when you're looking for a relationship, oh, I need more coal also. Shit. I can't remember how I got coal. Oh, so many things you forget as you continue on. You think I'd learn these things, but I don't. So I'm an idiot. Okay, we're done with copper now, because I don't even have enough copper to make my next, Oh, I know, I do. That's what I'm working towards right now. God damn it, I'm an idiot. Right. Because the pickaxe is in there, and this is for my hoe after I finish that. So let's just go ahead and let this finish up. Actually, let's go ahead and fill up my watering can, so it's nice and full for tomorrow. Oops. Gimme. Thank you. Boop. Let's get our ass to bed, because there's not really much else I can do right now. Now, the amount of energy I have left. Yay! $122. And this game makes it look really easy to make money. Didn't level anything up, so that's a little bad. But can't always win. Well, guys, that's relationship talk part 2. But they really wanted to know how I formed a loving relationship with Cindy, how we've made it work. And that's because we took the time before we got engaged, before we got married, to learn each other, to really learn each other, spend all the time we possibly could with each other, so we can find out, is this relationship worth pursuing further? Not just getting caught up in the infatuation, or just, so many people, society goes, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to grow up, get a spouse, have kids, and have a house. Those are the things you have to do to be a worthwhile citizen. No, you do not need any of that. But if any of those things are things you want, you need to put in the time and the effort in the beginning. Don't get into something you're going to regret later and have to regret it later. So, I'm rehashing some things I've said before, but that's a story I wanted to tell based on a message I got. I hope I answered your question, dude, and or dudette. Again, keeping your anonymity. And, hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me again, and I will see you all next time.